Hello guys, my name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Today I have decided to film a very important video for you. I believe some gentlemen will find it not insensitive, they will disagree with me. Because as you probably know, if you have been watching our channel for a while, the topic of the age gap, of dating younger, it is always a hot topic at this channel because many gentlemen think that international dating equals dating much younger, and for them the age gap of like 5 to 7 years when the lady is 5-7 years younger is too insignificant, and they claim that, oh, I can date a lady like that in the US or in Canada. Why all the trouble of dating an Eastern European woman if I can date someone who's only 7 years younger, like in Canada or in the US? Guys, international dating is not a key to dating someone who is like 25 or 20 years younger than you are. No, you are looking for international dating for all the wrong reasons if your only goal to date someone who represents another culture is to date that much younger. So I have decided to call this video I want to date younger to have kids, because usually this is the reason why so many gentlemen think they should date much younger, and they feel it is okay to date much younger. Like, very often we are approached by gentlemen, usually by gentlemen from the US, less often from Canada or UK. Usually in Western Europe people have more realistic dating expectations, but of course there are exceptions. I can't claim right now that all Americans have these crazy unrealistic expectations, but yes, usually I hear this excuse that I want to date someone to have kids, and this is why you have to introduce me to someone who's 20, 25, 30 years younger. Usually I hear it from American gentlemen. And sometimes when gentlemen tell me that, oh, I just want to have kids and this is why I want to date younger, you can understand their reasons. If, for example, he is 47 and he wants to have children, it seems logical to be looking for someone in her late 30s, early 40s, who also wants to have kids. It is reasonable to date someone younger, but when I tell some gentlemen like that, okay, I can introduce you to a lady who will be 10, 9, maybe even 12 years younger than you are, and he's, for example, 47, such a man says that, oh, a 37 years old woman is way too old for me. She won't be able to bear my kids, she won't be able to keep up with my energy, and I'm just not attracted to older women. I really want to roll my eyes when I hear such statements, but instead we will use a facepalm. As you see, Sasha is editing our videos again, so things slowly return back to normal in a sense of working routine. And of course it is ridiculous to claim that a woman who is 37 is way too old for a guy who is 47. Just get over yourself. You are 47, you are not an Elon Musk, you are not a Donald Trump, you are not a Sean Connery, or you are not a guy who played James Bond. You are neither rich or famous. Like, really, like someone who is 10 years younger than you are is like way too old, and you can't imagine being with an old woman? I think we need another facepalm here. Actually, I have been inspired to this video by the comment that we have received below one of our videos, and later on this same gentleman has written us both on Facebook, on LinkedIn, even on SoundCloud. I think he has lots of free time in his retirement and he needs a much healthier hobby. Well, of course, I feel flattered that he is watching our channel, but I have understood your point with your first comment. So chill down, no need to leave like 10 comments. Anyway, I will read you the comment of this gentleman below our video and our answer to him, and then we will discuss it further. So the gentleman writes, my mother was 25 years younger and it was a good marriage. I am 67 and have no children. Mature woman has less do with age. This is how it is written. This is a story. I see dating services are not for me in any country. Sadly, I don't think your service is for me. And this is what we have answered to this gentleman, and our answer has also brought up a quite big discussion. So we have written, if you are looking for a woman in her 30s or early 40s, then unfortunately we won't be able to help you. It doesn't mean we don't want to help or think 67 is too late to have kids. We don't know any women in their 30s or early 40s who will be open to dating a 67 years old gentleman and might consider having kids with a man who is so much older. We are not magicians. We know the supply and demand on the dating market. That's our job, to know what men and women are generally looking for, and if it is possible to introduce a man to a lady who matches his criteria and shares his values, knowing that this man must match her search criteria, which trust us, she has too. We can schedule a call with you, and who knows, perhaps after the call we will see if we have some ladies in their middle 50s, 10, 12 years younger, looking for your type. And of course, some gentlemen, including this gentleman in their 60s, 70s, they got mad by the idea that I have suggested them to date a woman in her 50s or maybe in her 60s, closer to their age or like 10, 12 years younger. How come? How dare I suggest such a sin? He wants to date someone in her 30s or in her 20s better. Why not someone who is 18 or 19? How dare I suggest such a crazy sin? Okay, let's try to unwrap this comment that the gentleman has left. First of all, we can't claim that the marriage that his mother and his father had was successful because of that age difference of 25 years. I believe it was successful for other reasons, and we don't know that marriage. And for sure it was successful not because a lady was 25 years younger. And also, this marriage took place at least 67 years ago, if we assume that the parents of this gentleman had him right after they got married. Perhaps it happened 70, 75 years ago, we don't know that. But even at those times, it was not very common to marry someone who is like 25 years older than you are, 25 years younger. So an age gap is a bit too extreme, and such relationship, they were extremely rare like 70 years ago. They are very rare now. Some men claim that they have to date a woman who is just 25 or 27 years old, which is like 20, 30, 40 years younger than he is, because 25 is the best age to have babies. Guys, think about yourself when you're 25. Were you thinking like seriously about having babies and getting married? I daily talk to many ladies who are like 25, 27, and many of them, they want to have boyfriends, and some of them think that, okay, I want my next relationship with a boyfriend to end up in an engagement, like maybe in 2-3 years, and then we will get married, and then eventually in like 5, 7, maybe 10 years, we will buy a house, we will have kids. Some ladies want to have kids when they are in their early 30s or maybe late 20s. Others think that the best age to have kids is in her early or middle 30s. But I can honestly tell you that I haven't met a 25 years old who would tell me that, oh, I need to have kids like tomorrow because I'm getting older, like, you know, the clock is ticking. No, I have never met a lady like that. Some men like giving excuses that, oh, women are just way different than men. So of course, a man when he's 25, he's not thinking about having kids, but women, and especially Ukrainian women, they have to be thinking about babies when they are just 25. Guys, it is not so. You can trust me. I talk to many Ukrainian women. I'm a Ukrainian woman, and I have many Ukrainian friends, and I have met like thousands of women within the years of conducting premium matchmaking service by interviewing ladies. No, I haven't met a lady who is 25 or 22 and who's saying that, oh my god, she's getting older and she has to have like kids straight away. I have met ladies in their early 30s who think that, okay, right now I have already traveled, I have already tried myself in different career fields, and now like meeting someone, starting a family, getting married and having kids is a priority, and I want to achieve all this within the next 3-4 years. I have met ladies in their early 40s who said that, okay, I want to get married again and I want to start a new family, since, for example, I'm divorced and my first marriage unfortunately did not work out, and of course I want to have kids in my new marriage. Such ladies I have met, but I haven't met ladies in their early 20s or middle 20s who would be open to date a man in his 50s, 60s, 70s, and who would be crazy about an idea to have his kids. So let's return to the topic of our video and to the comment that has inspired this video. By no means I want to say that 67 is too late to have kids or to find love. We have introduced several gentlemen in their 70s and they got married and they are still together, and these are beautiful couples. Well, none of these couples actually had more kids, and usually, yes, they wanted to date younger, like a gentleman in his 70s, he wanted to date someone in her early 60s, middle 60s, even if in her late 50s to be exact, but usually like the age gap was about 8 to 10 years, the lady was younger. So 70 or 75, it's not the age that should prevent you from falling in love, no. But to have kids when you are 67, you have to understand that it will be very, very, very hard, I would say almost impossible, to find a lady in her late 30s, early 40s who would be willing to have children with a gentleman who is 67. Why? Because women can count. Okay, he is 67 today and, for example, she is 40. So in 3 years, he will turn 70 and she will just be 43, and chances are high like her parents will be older than you are. So I would say that it is a bit unrealistic to be looking for someone that much younger who would be willing to have children with you. Men often forget that women also have their ideas about their life partner, about marriage. They also have their list of expectations regarding their life partner, so not only you have this list of expectations. Trust me, she has the same long list, and just several years ago I was talking to a lady and she is 42 and she wants to get married again. Her kid from the first marriage, she is off in the university and she is 19 or 20, I think, and this lady, she wants to start a new family, to get married and to have more children, and she has met a gentleman from Norway, if I remember correctly, online on her own, and they had a few dates, and she wanted a consultation how to build a long-distance relationship because they are traveling back and forth. This lady, she is in Germany and a gentleman is in Norway, so she wanted to find out more how to make it work, and he is 47 and she is 42. And if you think that ladies in their early 40s they won't be able to meet someone who is closer to their age, well, it is not so. I would say like chances of an attractive, healthy 42 years old to meet someone with whom she will have kids are much higher than chances of a 67 years old gentleman who looks 67 and who wants to date like 30 years younger. I don't want to offend anyone by this video. Actually, this video, I hope it will inspire many gentlemen in their 40s and early 50s who want to build families and who want to have kids to actually hurry up and to make building a relationship, first finding the right woman, then building a relationship and starting a family your priority. Because once you will be 56, 57, it will be very, very hard to introduce you to a lady who will be in her late 30s, early 40s, and who will be open to start a relationship with a man with such a big age difference and to have your babies. So if you are in your 40s, 50s and early 50s and building a relationship and having kids is a priority for you, the right time to do it is now, so hurry up. There is time and place for everything. I don't want you to become this 58 or 63 or 67 years old who will claim that all ladies in their 30s or 20s should be dreaming about having your babies. No, reality is different. Guys, I hope that this video makes sense for you and you understand my point. I don't want to offend anyone, and if you're 67, it's not too late to fall in love. There are plenty of very attractive, very useful, very active ladies in their late 50s, early 60s who are open to date a gentleman up till his late 60s or maybe even early 70s if he can keep up with them, if he looks good, if he is healthy, and if he shares some of their interests. I want to wish you love. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, to press like, and please share and comment below this video just to give a feedback, to let me know that you are watching these videos and you find them useful. Svetlana Mukha, especially for Diolli.com, with love.